Hello guys and teachers, my name is Trang. I'm from K9 Korean A1 class and now I'm a freshman at Hanoi International College and my major is Korean language and culture currently. We are here today to learn about the fear of public speaking. So maybe I will talk about my story and my experience with this fear as a really nice way to start off this conversation. I had to be honest that when I first decided to participate in this competition, I had no idea. I really didn't know what could I do, what should I say, and how to start with this topic. I had this fear when I was a little girl, and when I studied at university and college, I still bring the fear of public speaking by my side and always hide from it. In our team, I would always do all the rest of the tasks, including PowerPoint, just because I don't want to stand up and give the presentation. But I realized that I'm not alone. According to the reality, as I say that, there are quite a lot of young people and students like me. We all know that public speaking is one of the most important skills for our life and career, especially young people and students. I believe that if you have a great or amazing idea, but just because this fear, you can stand up and talk about them to other people confidently and fluently, so that's really a beauty. So it struck my mind that we can't carry it anymore. We need doing something to change and resolve ourselves. And within a long time, I thought with myself, I decided to participate in this competition. So what do we learn now? There are many tips and methods to have a well presentation, but today we won't learn about them. We will learn about the reason why we're afraid of public speaking and how to overcome this fear. So that's why I'm here today, and I hope that some knowledge and information when brought back can help you a little bit to be more confident and fluently when you speak in public. First, we need to know what is the fear of public speaking. It's called glossophobia. It comes from evolution in the past when humans were threatened by large predators. Living as a group was a basic survival skill, and ostracism or separation of any kind of group certainly means death. Now we all know that it appears when we're performing or expecting in front of an oral presentation. The fear of public speaking is very frequently, but it is one of the biggest fear in the world. And now is four main reasons. First is physiology. Fear and anxiety involve the arousal of autonomic nervous system in response to a potentially threatening stimulus. When face to face with a threat, our mind and body prepare for a battle. This hyper-arousal leads to the emotional experience and it prevents us from pursuing opportunity for public speaking. And number two is thinking and mindset. Another factor involves people's belief about themselves and about speaking. Before we speak, we'll have some sound in our mind that people are judging me, or what if I fail? Or some bad saying that I'm not a good speaker, I'm bad at speaking, or I can't do it well. It can also raise anxiety and augment the fear. It makes me feel very tired and uncomfortable with ourselves, and it is the biggest problem with me too, and I need a really long time to change and resolve it. But don't worry, everything will be fine. Number three is truthing. There are certain truths make most of us more anxious when presenting in a public forum. For example, a terrible experience in the past or a bad situation else, it makes me feel very scared and don't want to stand up to talk again. And last is skill and knowledge. Of course, if you understand clearly about your conversation, you will be strong and more confident. If you don't, you will always feel very anxious and frustrated. And so at this stage, we all know why we're scared of public speaking. So what can we do to beat this fear? And now is some useful method can help you. First is know your topic. You know, the better you understand, the more you care about your topic, the less you make mistakes or get off track. And if you get lost, you will be able to quickly recover it. And take some time to consider what audience can ask you and have your response ready. Because it's very noisy, so that's why I had to go to my room. I'm so sorry. Let's continue. The second is get organized. Ahead of time, carefully plan out your information you want to present, including any props, audio, or visual aid. And the more you organize, the less nervous you'll be. And use an outline on a small card to stay on track, like me, is really useful. And then is practice, practice, and practice. You know, practice makes perfect. Practice your complete presentation several times and do it for people who you can believe and comfortable with, and ask for feedback. It's maybe helpful to making a video of your conversation so you can watch it and see opportunity for improvement. Speaking in front of the mirror is highly recommended. You can see clearly your face, your body, and your accent, so as to resolve yourself to better and more professional. Number 4 is challenge Pacific worry. When you're afraid of something, you may overestimate likelihood of bad thing happening. List your specific worries. Then directly challenge them by identifying probable or alternative outcome and any objective evidence that support a worry or the likelihood that you fear will happening. And then is breathing. It can be very calm. Take 2 or more deep and slow breaths before you get up to the podium, and during your speech is very useful. Focus on your messenger is a really interesting way too. They can notice your nervousness. They hope you and your presentation to be a success too. Your speech may be not perfect, but it is your chance to look at your mistake as an opportunity to improve your skill. And last is get supported. If you can try alone, you have a lot of Facebook groups or many friends. For example, Trust Matter or Critical Thinking. You know, there are a lot of advice that you can get, but it could be unwasting at all if you don't try and don't improve yourself. No way and no one can help you apart from yourself. I just want to say that try your best and give yourself an opportunity to stand up like the main character in the movies of your life. And that is all that I want students to take on to. Before we finish, I want to say thank you to Miss Huyện, my Korean teacher in first semester. This is her test to me. I'm very grateful for that, and she is an inspiration to me to learn and use English to join this competition. Thank you so much for listening to my story, and have your best day. Goodbye.